Not only will he kill you, but he'll also dig your grave. He's considerate. I feel like I've done this before. Weird.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Generation toy, NAVVY. I think that's how you pronounce it. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front, you have NAVVY. He's shooting somebody. I don't know who, but whoever it is, they're gonna have a bad day. And on the bottom, you just have the rest of the picture there. On the top, you just have Generation Toy. On the back, you have a picture of the combined mode. Warning! Don't eat anything in the box, please. Made in China, things and stuff and information. And you just slide off the slip cover right there. You just got Generation Toy on the front, Generation Toy on the back, and that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have NAVVY, the next component of Generation Toys Gravity Builder. They're not Devastator, and this is their not Scavenger. And I know this is going to get confusing for a lot of people, since I'm reviewing like two separate third-party Devastators at the same time. I know it's going to get confusing, but remember, there are playlists in the description, so you can keep track of what set you're looking at, in case you get confused. But, yeah, so here is their not Scavenger. And, yeah, pretty nice figure. So let's get in close here so you can see the details. Got the bucket right here, nicely detailed. Got the caution stripes right there. You get a little bit of silver right up top. You get the pistons right here. You do get some nice molded detail along the arm itself. You do get some paint right up top here. Some black and silver. You got the little cockpit section right there with the transparent windshields, which is nice. You get some orange lights right up top. You get these silver panels right here with some black right there. You do have this little generator thing hanging off the back. It does have wheels, and it has its own little caution stripes right there. The treads, the inside part, as you can see, is done in purple. You do get the caution stripes right there. You do get some silver, some gunmetal gray, and some nice molded detail right there. Underneath, you can see the gun stores right there, the combiner peg, and yeah, so there you go. So, just for a comparison, let's bring in our other Scavengers here. Here is the official Combiner Wars Scavenger. So you can see how they scale. If you exclude the extra butt that he has there, you can see how that scales. Right there. Here is the TSC Toys Scavenger. Right there. So again, let me raise it up just a tad here. So again, if you exclude the butt right there, see how that scales. Right there. Here is the Toy World, not Scavenger. You can see it's quite a bit larger. Then the Generation Toy version, pretty much a lot bulkier all around. So there you have that right there. And here you have him with G1 Scavenger Cutters Precious. I did this the other day, but it's still precious. There you go. And here he is with his partners, the mixer truck, the scrapper, and you can see how the team is shaping up so far, and they're looking good together. In my opinion, I think they're looking good together. So there you have that, and there you have that. Now you do get one replacement, this is where my tongue stops working. You do get one replacement part with this figure, and it's just this little bit right here. What this is it's a replacement gun handle for Mixer Truck. Because Mixer Truck's gun, you can see the handle is very just kind of stubby. And if you line it up here, you can see it's just a little bit longer. Gives them a little bit more to hold on to. So yeah, I mean, it's very simple to swap it out. You just undo that screw right there, pop that out, pop that in, put the screw back in, you're good to go. So just one little replacement part for a mixer truck. So there you go. Now as far as NAVVY goes, the arm can rotate, can do a full 360. It's on nice clicky ratchet joints. It can move up and down on this hinge, which is ratcheted, and you do also have the working pistons right there, which is always cool. And then you have this joint right here, which is also ratcheted. And you do have that working piston right there as well. And then the bucket can move as well, and you have another working piston. So, pretty cool. The wheels, these back wheels right here on the generator, the tires are rubber. The treads themselves just have the little rolling wheels on the bottom, and it actually does roll pretty well. So, there you go. So, without further ado, let's just get right down to, hey, you stay there. Without further ado, let's get right down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So, first we'll go into combine mode. So to get into combine mode, you want to come back here. You want to lift up this silver panel right here. You want to lift up the right side first, because that's, as you can see, tabs over this side. So you just want to take that and swing that out of the way. Once you do that, you want to untab these side sections here from the treads and just raise this whole section up like that. Same thing over here, just untab it and raise that whole section up like that. You want to take this little flap right here and just bring that down as far as it'll go. And then you're just going to take this whole assembly right here and you're going to rotate it 180 right there, like that. You do kind of have to push it past this bit right here, which does kind of bug me. There's like barely enough clearance. But once you do that, then you can bring these pieces back down and these will tab into the treads right in there. Let's bring that down. Tab it in, bring that down, tab it in, and then you can just take these pieces, swing them back around, swing it back around, right there, tab it back together. There you go. One thing I forgot to mention too is his head is just kind of hanging out right there. That's the back of his head, that is kind of, I wish his head was more hidden, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, it does kind of, I don't know, it's weird. His head is just hanging out there. But anyway, continuing on. So once you've done that, you want to take the arm here and you want to rotate this to the back like that, and just take it, and the instructions tell you to just kind of take and just collapse it like that. Then you're going to take the generator bit here, extend it out, rotate it, so now you have your elbow joints. You're just going to split this from the bottom here, flip out the hand, close that back up, and just rotate it, open the hand up. Flip out the combiner peg, which as usual is way too tight and you need something to give you some leverage here. There we go. And there you have NAVVY in his arm mode. Yay! Arm mode. So there you go. So you can get a sense of how big he's going to be there. And again, I like how the generator becomes, the forearm there. And you do have some of that gunmetal gray paint up there too, which looks really nice. I forgot to point that out. And you get a little bit of silver here on the sides and some silver there for the rims. A little bit of gunmetal gray right there too. Just kind of break things up. But yeah, there you go. You have the arm mode, so you're going to have a nice swivel, nice ratcheted elbow right there. You also have this joint right here kind of swing in and out. Got a wrist swivel. The hands are nice and articulated. You got a ball joint right here at the thumb. You also have a joint here and a joint here. Each finger is on a ball joint at the base, and you have a joint right here and a joint right there. And there's enough room in there where you can actually you can splay the fingers out a little bit, get a little bit of splay, which is nice. And back of the hand here, see, it's just done in gray plastic. You got a little bit of silver, and you can raise this panel up. And there's there's a trio of missiles in there that you can angle up, which is pretty cool. I like that. Got some missiles in his hands. So there you go. So just for comparison, here it is with the TFC version in ARM mode. Here it is with the Combiner Wars version in ARM mode. Let's see if we can get these all lined up here. Here it is with the G1 version in ARM mode, just because. And here it is with the TFC Toy version. I mean, not TFC Toy, the Toy World version, rather, in ARM mode. And you can see how this all scales with each other. Obviously, the Toy World version is going to be enormous, but there you go. Just so you can see how everything's shaping up here. Let's get all these arms out of here. I'm scared. All these arms scare me. I don't like it. Too many arms. So, anyway. There you go. ARM mode. Woo! So, let's get down to robot mode. So to do that, we just have to take the hand and just fold it back up into a nice, neat little package here. Just curl up the fingers. Turn on back. Open that up. Flip that back in. Close it back up. We can just push that back in. And we'll just raise this up a little bit and bring this to the back. And now we're just going to, what are we going to do first? Actually, we're going to do this first. We're going to bring up these little panels right here. Bring those up. There's a little bit of a clearance issue here because you have this piece that kind of juts out the back, and sometimes you can knock this panel off by accident. It's just pegged on there. It's a little bit of a clearance issue. Well, so take that, swing that back, and then collapse this down like that. Second verse, same as the first. Bring that little panel up, swing this back, bring that down. Then undo these silver panels right here, and swing it out to the side. Bring it down, take this little panel here, and just push it in. Those panels bug me a little bit, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Swing that around, bring it down, fold that in. Then you can take the arms here. You can just angle them up right here. Flip that panel down. Flip out the hand. Close it up. There you go. Untab that. Bring it up. Flip that down. Flip out the hand. Close it back up. And there you got the arms all done. Now for legs, you're just going to untab the treads. Right there. Ooh, knocked off my autofocus. See, it just pegs in right there. So undo the leg, bring it down, bring it down. You can take the gun, remove that, just put that off to the side for now. Flip this back, flip that back in. And then you just take the legs here, the hips are on these double hinges here, so you just kind of take it, shift it in. Shift that in so they meet in the middle, and then just give it a squeeze. They tap together very securely. And then you want to take this whole upper assembly right here and just bring it back right there. You gotta take this little gray piece right here. This is on a hinge right here, so you kind of take it and angle it back. Just get it into that groove right there. Just push it in. And that makes those little ab muscles. And now for the legs, you gotta take this bit, rotate it. You're gonna swing the foot down on this little rotating disc right here. Then you're gonna come back here, bring this down to make the heel spur. You're gonna flip out this little panel right here, and this tab will go into this slot right there, and that will secure that in place. Then you take this panel right here, flip that down, come to the front, flip down this little panel right here, and bring up this panel right here. Just swing that out to the side, bring it down, and there you got a leg all done. Second verse, same as the first. Swing that around, swing that down, come to the back, flip out the heel, flip out this little bit right here, tab it in, flip that panel down, flip this little panel down, bring this panel up, swing it out to the side, bring it down, and there you got the legs all done. He's going to have a bit of trouble standing. We'll get to that in a little bit. Bring the arms down right there. Those panels. Those panels. Those panels. You just want to bring up his head. He's getting tall. Let me raise the camera up a little bit. He's getting tall. He's growing. He's drinking his milk. Anyway. The heck am I saying? Anyway. So bring the head up. And this panel right here, you can see it's on this little slider. So you want to take this, bring this up, and this tab will go into this slot right here in his throat. And this is a little bit of a pain in the butt to get in because there's like barely enough room for this to tab into. And you can see here, it's actually starting to, chip the paint off. Not that it matters, it's just a tab that's going to get hidden anyway, but still. Just to show that there's not really a whole lot of room, and you just kind of have to shove it in there. Did it go in? There we go. And then just push that all the way back, and there you go. And now he just has this giant tumor sticking out of his back. Yes. But what you're going to do with that is you're going to open it up and bring that down on this hinge, and then bring it up on this hinge right here. Just kind of bring that up as flush against his back as you can get it. And you just kind of take this, just kind of curl it up back there. You can see there are even some missiles in there, painted in silver. They don't come out. Not that I don't know if they come out. I'm not going to force it. And you can see here some transparent orange plastic, and they even painted these bits in there to look like thrusters, which is pretty cool. But once you've done that, you are done. So there you have NAVVY in his robot mode. A pretty cool looking robot mode. I do quite like it. Now I already know what people are saying in the comments section right now. I could feel the caps locks being pressed right now, so they can yell in the comment section. You're saying, oh my god, look at that backpack. What's going on here? That looks horrible. What were they thinking? Oh my god, rage, rage, grrr. But here's what you do. You just take this, you just fold it right back up to this nice neat little package. You just take this, you rotate it a quarter of a turn, and then boop, comes right off. Crisis averted. Just bring that down, and now this can sit a little further down. Like that. There you go. Cleans them up real nice. So, but I do like that you don't have to parts form if you don't want to. But yeah, still pretty cool. You can just remove that, and you can leave it off in alt mode as well if you wish. So, but I just wanted to illustrate that you can leave this on him throughout all the transformations. But if you don't like it at all, you can just take it right off. So. There you go. That cleans him up real nice like. So there you have NAVVY in his robot mode. So let's get in close here on the head sculpt. Nice head sculpt. Nice silver paint there for the mouth plate. Wonderful light piping. The eyes just really, really glow. Very well. Again, it's a very stylized head. It's not, slavishly G1. Now you get some nice silver right here on the chest. You get some nice gunmetal gray right up here on his shoulders. Get some silver right there on the hip plates. His legs are kind of weird though, because his legs, the way the treads transform, it just looks like he's wearing some really high shorts and some leg warmers or something. I don't know. That looks a little weird, but still clever transformation though. I come around to the back, and yeah, he does have this just kind of hanging out there. You can't really compress it all that well, but it's Scavenger. That's pretty much the way it's supposed to be. But there you go. Pretty cool. The one thing that does bug me, though, are these silver panels right here, because they don't tab in anywhere. There's no way to actually secure them. They just hang out there. I mean, they're not floppy or anything. They pretty much, stay where they're supposed to, but sometimes when you're messing with them, you can just kind of knock them loose, and that bugs me. I just wish they just tabbed in. Just so they were nice and secure. That's the only thing that really bugs me about this guy. But other than that, pretty cool. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you can get some good wiggly, waggly movement, and you can also use that transformation joint, and you can see that tab right there came undone. How dare you? How dare you? Right there. Wiggly waggly movement. The arms, you do a full 360 on a nice ratchet joint. You do have nice outward movement, although kind of hit himself in the head with his shoulder. This side even more so. So it kind of limits the outer movement right there. You do have a bicep swivel. You have a double jointed elbow to get good bend right there. Wrist swivel. The hands can open and close. You have a ratcheted waist joint. Due to transformation, he does have an ab crunch. You can make total use of. Rather. That came out all weird. Totally use of. My tongue is just not working today. Don't know why, but I wish it would work. Just work. You work, tongue! Anyway, legs can go forward that much. They can go back that much. Outward movement. You get nice outward movement right there. Thigh swivel. You do get nice full range of movement there at the knee, and I like how all that was designed. So everything is still nice and filled in. The feet can pivot on that rotating disc right there, and the toe itself does have a pivot right there. And you also got a toe joint. And you can do the same thing with the heel. The heel is on a little rotating disc as well, so you can angle that. So you can get them as nice flat-footed stances right there. And this came undone again. That's another thing that bugs me. This little panel loves to come undone. I don't know why, but it's bothering me. And stop bothering me. Stop it. Stop bothering me. Get in there. Go to your home. That's your home. You don't want to stay in your home. Good. Anyway. So, there you have that. And then we have this little block here that we removed from the vehicle mode. Just on top this silver section right here. Plug it into the front. And we got his gun right there. And he can hold it. Put it in his hand. Close it up. Get that all the way in. There you go. And he holds it very securely. You give him a nice vigorous shaking. It'll shift around. When I did that, that came undone. I wish those tabbed in. Really, really do. Really, really do. Anyway, there you go. You can hold his weapon right there. There you go. Now for comparison. Here he is with the official Combiner Wars Scavenger right there. You can see that actually. Pretty much the same height. Might be a hair shorter than the official Scavenger. Here he is with the, as I drop stuff, here he is with the TFC Toys version of Scavenger. So he's a bit taller there. Let me pick up this little guy who fell. Here he is with pressure. He fell, but he's tough because he's pressure. So there you go. There you have that. And here he is with the Toy World version. You can see he's quite a bit shorter than the Toy World version. There you have that. And now we'll bring in his partners in crime here. With the mixer truck. With the scraper. And there you go. We got a good looking team going on here. I like it. I like it very much. I like the unified design. I don't know. I really like the design of these guys. I really do. So you have that. And there you go. Now one more accessory he does come with. He does include an alternate head right here, which is, more of a G1E head. It's still, it's still a bit stylized, but it's more of a G1 head. You can see how they look there. So you can use whichever head you want. To swap them out, it's really easy. You just undo that screw in the back, pop the back out, undo the screw here, swap them, put the screw back in. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But there you go. You get a more G1Y head if that's what you prefer. So there you go. So yeah, as far as NAVVY here goes, I like them. The only things that really bug me about this figure are just these little side panels right here. I really wish these just tabbed in. That's the only thing that really bugs me. And this panel right here sometimes likes to come undone, and it's just a little tough to get that where it's supposed to go and have it stay where it's supposed to stay. But other than that, I like it. I like the design. I like that, you can leave this bit on throughout all the transformation if you want. So you don't have the parts form if you don't want to, but if you don't like this hanging off, you can just remove it and put it off to the side. So I like that option there. Optional head. It's always good for display options. So yeah. Oh no, pretty neat. I'm digging the way this set is coming out. I mean, none of these figures are perfect, but I'm definitely digging them nonetheless. So there you go. So if you would like a NAVVY or any of Generation Toys' other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so check that out. You can also check out my Gravity Builder playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Generation Toy NAVVY, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention real quick just about the articulation here. Now, for the left arm, you do have that double joint there, so it gives you a nice full range of movement. But the right arm, due to the fact that his shoulder is just a big block, you can only get... A double joint is there, but just due to that big block, you can only get about 90 degrees of movement there. So just something I wanted to clarify. I don't know if you pull this panel off. Maybe you'll get more? Yeah, you get a little bit more if you pull that panel off, but not too much. But yeah, just something I wanted to clarify there about the articulation. So there you go. I'm really going to go now. Bye.
Oh, excuse me, Lord Megatron. Scrapper, how goes my space bridge? Good. There's just something I wanted to tell you about. What's that? Well, I was digging some trenches and I found this little guy.
Hi, my name is Gary.
He'll make good parts for the console. Alright, get right on it.
Wait a second. I feel like this has happened before. Maybe in some alternate reality.
Nope! No alternate reality is here!